Hello guys, and welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to cut and sew this beautiful trendy bubu. So you can see this like a effortless bubu. So at the end of the day, this was what I came up with. It actually looks good, really good. Just the fabric are different. So if you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button of this video. I would appreciate that. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Okay guys, so for this bubu I actually used about 3 yards of fabric for this bubu. It's a chiffon fabric, that's what I use. So subscribe, hit on the notification bell also. Okay, so I folded my fabric. I divided that 3 yards into two, and then I folded it at 25 inches. That's each one is 25 inches. So unfold, and then for the front one is about 27 inches. It is 2 inches bigger than the back one. So the next thing, I place them on top of each other, and then I'm trying to add my neckline. So from that point, I'll measure 3 inches width for the neckline, and then for the length of the front neckline. So the front is placed on top of the back. Okay. So from that point, I'm trying to just make a curve for the front neckline. So you can actually add any neckline that you want. Yes, you can do that. So for the back neckline, I'll just use 1 inch. I came down by 1 inch. So you can see I'm putting all of them together. So I'll readjust the camera again and then go over what I just said. Okay, so like I said, I measured 3 inches for the width of the neckline. And then from that 3 inches, I came down by 1 inch for the back, and then came down by about 5 inches for the front neckline. So I connected that front neckline to the shoulder point, so that neckline for the back. So the next thing I'm going to cut out, so I'll cut out the back neckline. So you can see that's the 3 inches for the back neckline. I'm cutting it out now. So when folding this, place the back on top of the front to make it easier, because the front is bigger than the back. Okay, so now I'm cutting out the front neckline. So you can see I'm using the same width but just the length. So this one I'm trying to use like a V neckline. So you can see, so I'm trying to cut that out. So you can use a round neckline, any neckline of your choice, but just make sure that the front is 2 inches bigger than your fabric. So like I said, I folded my fabric at 25 inches. That's for the sleeve. So you can see that's the entire wideness of the fabric. So I'm just trying to trim out that point. So just trim out the shoulder area. So I'm just trying, you have a slope, so just trim it out. But actually I did not put a slope on this. Okay, so from this point I'm just going to mark my shoulder, my sleeve opening. So for the sleeve opening, I'll use about 12 inches. So at the end of the day, I'm just going to pull that together. So like I said, I actually did not use a slope for my sleeve, for my neckline, for the shoulder area. So I'm trying to open that front part now. The front part I used is 2 inches bigger. So I keep saying it so you guys, you understand. So I'll open that up now. So at the end of the day, the front wideness of the front neckline is going to be like 5 inches because of that extra 2 inches. And why the back one will be 3, because that 2 inches you are still going to fold it inside. Okay. So now let's open this up. So that's the back piece. I'm trying to open it up to check. Okay, sorry, this is the front piece. So that's the front part that I opened, the extra 2 inches. So you can take this, you can do it in two ways. You can decide to just take it and then stitch it down, or you serge the edge and just stitch. That's like weave it. I think that's what I actually did for my own. I weaved it, and then before I now secured it. So for the securing of it, you can do it in two ways. You can use hemming gum, or you can use your thread, just stitch it down. So now take the front piece, I'm going to place it on the shoulder. So just make sure that the edge of the neckline matches, and then I'm going to stitch it to that end. So, and then the same thing to the other side. So just stitch them, basically join them together. So before I join them together, this was the placket part I was talking about. This part you can actually stitch it down, or you use hemming gum. So for my own, I use hemming gum, just gum it down. So after that, you take the shoulder part, you place it, and then you stitch it down to that edge of the 25 inches. That's what I use for my own length. So that is unfold your fabric. As you fold your fabric should be 25. Okay, so from this point now I'm trying to just see my sleeve opening. So my sleeve opening is going to be somewhere around here. So I'm going to use about 12. You can use 12 or 15 inches, depends on how full you want it to be. So you, when you are stitching, you leave that part. That is after joining the shoulder, you leave that part and then join the side. Okay, so now let's go back. So after that, it's a very simple bubu. So after that, I've joined the side. I left the sleeve opening area. So before I went on my fabric, I actually cut out a long strap of fabric before I started this whole, before I cut my fabric into two in the beginning. So I cut out a long fabric of about 60. You know, the chiffon is about 60. So I cut out about 8 inches of from the full length. So that 8 inches, that's what I'll use for my collar, because if I did not cut it out, I will not have anything to use for the collar. So for the collar, I folded it into two. I have about 4 inches. So you can use a less or a more yard for this, or inches rather. So that's the neckline, and then I sewed that piece and turned it. So now just take it, I'll place it from the center, I'll place it on that the center part of my neckline. You know, the whole neckline I joined together both back and front now. So I'll just place it, and then I'll stitch it from that back of the neckline. So when the center part was actually where I opened to turn that fabric piece. Okay, so I'll stitch it, I'll just sew it to the place where the front neckline ends before the placket. Okay, so I'll sew it up to that point. After sewing, so what is remaining now is for my sleeve. So the sleeve is pretty easy. I'll just get a little piece of fabric that is remaining. I folded that fabric into to just secure it. I did not turn this one, I just secured it down. Okay, so I'll cut it out. So for this, you use how tight do you want your sleeve to be. That's what you will use to fold this. I think mine was about 8 inches or thereabout. So I'm just trying to measure to double check. Yes, about 8 or 10. So just use your wideness of your sleeve. So what you are going to do now, basically, this round sleeve part that you left, you are going to pleat it, let it fit into this small piece here. Yes, so let it fit. So the easiest way to do is just take the center part, match it to the center part of the sleeve, and then just pleat it. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that now. Just use my pins and just be pleating it small. You know, chiffon is very delicate. So the truth of the matter is that chiffon fabric, I will not recommend it as a beginner. Chiffon is difficult to work with, even as it looks innocent, but very hard to work with. So I'll pleat that. I'll just pleat it round. You understand? Just pleat it round on the whole sleeve part like that. So this bubu is a very simple bubu for you to make, and it's cheeky and really trendy. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have not liked this video, please like this video. If you want to register for my classes, you'll see my number in the beginning. Just take my number and then send me a message on WhatsApp. Okay, so I'm just trying to pin around, just like pin everything round like that. After pinning it round, I'll take it back to my machine and then I'll stitch it round. So this is the remaining part that is open. So that remaining open part, after sewing it round, I'll just stitch that part down. See, you can see how it is looking. So at the end of the day, I'll place it now. So when you finish stitching, this is how it will look like. So it now depends on how you will style your bubu. Okay, yes, it depends on your styling, how stylish you are. Okay, so this is the bubu. You can rock it like this, it still looks so pretty. And then if you are putting on a trouser, you can just tuck it in, take it to the back. That's take the front piece to the back and then just place it like this, so you can see it looks really good. So guys, thank you so much. If you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel already, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you guys, all of you that have been supporting me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.